You're watching Chef FGC. Like and subscribe to my favorite gladiator on the Citadel.
It's FemShep, and I am here with your monthly replay reviews, and it looks like you've given me a doozy this month with 2 more characters. You will not be stopped. You have a Deejay now, and you have an Alex now. So I'm going to try to keep this pretty linear in terms of advice, because I don't want to overwhelm you with a bunch of character-specific stuff, and also I don't play either of these characters, and Alex is still being figured out, so I'm not going to know a lot of detailed character-specific tech, just kind of general game plan. So hopefully I can help, and we're going to start with the Deejay.
Showtime, baby! Try that too far. Round 1. Fight! Hey, hey, hey! Baby! Push down! Come here! You can't escape!
Okay, so right off the bat, your anti-airs are really good, as they should be with a modern DP character. But you are kind of having a similar problem to what I've seen with your other, like, fresh out of the gate characters, in that you are only using auto combos. I think it would be enormously to your benefit to learn, like, one B&B that isn't an auto combo per character you want to pick up. Just start with one. Because the main result you're having from abusing largely Deejay's medium auto combo here... Well, for starters, let's look at the light one. I want to look at the frame data. Okay, that's actually punishable. He's not punishing it because he doesn't know. But your light auto combo, like many characters' light auto combos, ends with a special move that is -6 on block. So this is a really bad idea after a jump in that they blocked for multiple reasons. Sweetheart, I will get you your cat food as soon as I finish recording, okay? This is a really bad idea for multiple reasons. Reason number 1 being it's punishable on block. Reason number 2 being on hit, it gets you barely any damage. And if somehow you do frame trap them, you can't confirm this into anything. Even if you can confirm it into anything, I'm not 100% sure because I don't play Deejay, but even if you can, I doubt you know how to confirm it. You're not doing it in search of a specific outcome. You're doing it because it's there. And I think that is really the crux of what I'd like to see you lean into with learning characters, is to press buttons with intention. Like, just starting with layer 1, is the goal to hit them and convert into something? To make them block and set up a particular situation, or to just put you in a better spacing for your character? Because I think you're pressing buttons just because it's your turn to press buttons and not with a particular outcome in mind, because there are very few positive outcomes from this particular string. A lot of times, if people do a drive rush cancel at you and they're in the corner, they're trying to back throw you. Not always, but I would keep in mind that that's often a good place to attack. You got hit mashing an auto combo. Again, this is a case of just buttons with intention. You're getting off the ground. You are at a disadvantage. Alex is +16 here. You definitely do not have time as you get off the ground to press your biggest available auto combo button and get away with it. And here is the other thing I wanted to point out with the auto combo, is that medium auto combos overwhelmingly end with an OD special move because they want to end in level 2 if you have it, and the special move has to be OD to convert into level 2. But if you aren't converting into super, or if you don't even have the super, using a medium auto combo repeatedly just means spending 2 bars when you don't have to not get any increase in damage or corner carry or anything. For Modern Marissa, it's medium punch target combo into OD Gladius. And like the only time you want to do OD Gladius there is on block if you're reading an ODDP. That's the only time. And I used to use it all the time when I got her to like platinum. And it was burning so much of my meter for like no reason. Just replacing it with light Gladius, not even a motion input, just replacing it with a special input Gladius that wasn't OD improved my gameplay a lot. And I think that might be a good place to start too when you're looking at medium auto combos on a new character, is just, can I replace the OD special move in the auto combo with the same special move but not overdrive? Not even necessarily learn a new combo, but just to at least protect your meter so that you don't keep putting yourself closer to burnout. And here there's like a lot of jumping around and spamming auto combo. Like you're antsy, and it doesn't seem like you have a specific thought of what he's going to do or what you want to do. The jump in is working out because he's pressing big buttons, but you have other ways to approach with DJ. You have plus normals. I believe it's his crouching medium punch, whatever the like elbow looking medium punch is, that's plus. He has multiple sway options on block to set up mix up. His drive rush into jab is actually disgusting. You have a lot of approach options that you're not using. Could have anti-aired that, but weren't ready. It happens. But look at your meter here. Look at your meter. You barely have a health lead. You only have 1 bar of super, and DJ's level 1 is not invincible either, so it won't save you if you go into burnout. And you have only 1.5 bars of drive. And that is only from using the medium auto combo twice when you didn't have to. That was weird. But you keep mashing on wake up. Like, when you're getting off the ground, layer 1 should be just block. See what they do first, then make a decision based on what they tend to do. But pressing a button when you get off the ground is just asking to get meatied. Another case of just you don't have simple combos on deck that aren't auto combos. You got the hit with the jump in, and then you had no idea what to do. Where if you had gotten the hit and then done medium into drive rush cancel, into like another drive rush cancel, you definitely could have killed here. He's definitely in kill range here, but you didn't know what to do. So let me revise what I said earlier. 1 B&B and 1 simple cash out, because if you get the hit, you need to be able to end the round. Like, start there. I think maybe the reason you're sitting still so much when you aren't jumping is that you're charging DJ's DP in anticipation of their jump, because he is a charge character. But DJ is meant to play rushdown and fast and aggressive. You don't want to play him like Guile, where you sit at range, unless you're currently focused on zoning them. And I haven't seen you fireball once, which is really weird. You keep rushing Alex down, even though Alex is a character whose optimal range is in your face, and DJ can play far away if he wants to. So you want to use your fireball in this matchup. If you're not going to rush him down with like drive rush jab, buttons into sway, raw sway, whatever, then you absolutely want to represent fireball.
Round 2. Fight.
There's the fireball. It seems like if you're in a range where if he jumps, you can't anti-air him, you just get uncomfortable. And I think that should be a cue to you that if he's jumping at you and he can do that just covering ground and not even in range of being anti-aired, you're probably playing at the wrong range unless you're intentionally timing a zoning game. You want to be in a range where you could use your buttons, and you're playing really, really far away while not throwing much fireball. You kind of have to pick one or the other. again, with the light auto combo that gets you nothing, like, at least go for a frame trap or go for a throw if he's gonna block all your jump-ins. You can convert, you know, if they block a jump-in, then you do a button, you cancel into sway, now you force him to guess. You're not enforcing any guesses. That's... I thought that button was plus. Is that button not plus? I'm trying to figure out if that's... I could have sworn that button was plus. I'm gonna check the app real quick. DJ. There we go. His stand medium punch is plus. That is -1. But he has a naturally plus normal and his stand medium punch at +2, which you definitely want to be using. This is Alex's ideal range here that you've allowed him to get into. And you're lucky he got frame trapped here. I think if he blocked this... Let's see here. Okay, it is safe. But you're spending 2 bars for nothing. And you could be doing multiple other versions of sway to make him guess here. He never has to guess because you always do the OD. So if I were him, I'd be always blocking or even try a DI or a super. And now he's kind of figured out that your main approach is to walk up and jump at him, and Alex has really good anti-airs. I don't know if that was meant to be something else, maybe. But again, with the spamming the light auto combo, like, you're not taking advantage of all the other options out of his swag. That could have been a DP for a knockdown, but I guess you weren't charging. That's another good approach option, is his slide in if you space it correctly. You want to be careful how you space it. A back throw would have been better there to put him in the corner, but hindsight's 20/20. Another danger of the auto combo, that's what I was just saying, is if I were him, I would start mashing DI there, because you do the same thing every time, and it's not safe to DI. The only thing you could have done there was cancel it into level 2, but you weren't looking for it because you were autopiloting it.
Too slow.
You gotta stop jumping at people. You gotta develop forms of offense that aren't taking advantage of other people not having anti-airs. Especially because even when you're getting that hit, it's not nearly as rewarding as other types of hits that would be getting you more damage, more corner carry. The jumping! You're killing me! And now we're not anti-airing either! Ooh. Okay, so you got lucky with the modern super. I would say overall with DJ, replace the sway at the end of the medium auto combo with a non-auto combo sway and look at the options you have off the multiple different sway enders. Stop jumping. If you're gonna stay far away from them, use the fireball more. And if you're gonna move close to them, instead of spamming an auto combo, start taking advantage of buttons into sway on block, drive rush throw, drive rush jab into setups. DJ has a lot of ways to get in. Alright, and you've got the Alex. What is going on with Mr. Cousin Husband? I don't care that they retconned it, I'll be making jokes forever.
Round 1. Fight.
Alex's stomp, for the record, if you're fighting against Alex, one of the best options against this is neutral jump. He has very few options to actually beat that. Broski has a much better overview on that of his channel than I could possibly provide, and I recommend checking that out. If you do block it, Alex is now plus in your face, and you do have to gas. Immediately we're doing the same thing of just jumping into light auto combo. I want you to remove that from your vocabulary on every single character you play. There is pretty much never a reason to do that unless it has the potential to catch them mashing into knockdown or catch them trying to walk back. I do it on Marissa sometimes because it is a crouch light kick and it will catch them walking back, or it'll catch them into a knockdown. That's actually one of her best Oki situations in the game. I think she has a better light auto combo than a lot of characters, but Alex doesn't. Alex has... Yep, -4. So if you do that at close range, the other Alex can actually just press a 4-frame. Oh, it pushes him out? Okay, so maybe he can't actually punish it. But it's not super rewarding. I don't think it's terrible. I still think it's better than DJ's because it's not punishable most of the time because of the pushback. But it's still not really getting you anything. So I would look more so into using mediums on block after a jump in is blocked, or throwing them more of the time. Excuse me. Again, with the jumping away, then jumping in, then neutral jumping, you need to just play more grounded. Like, this is not a game where you want to fight in the air. You want to use jumping occasionally as a positioning tool, but you're using it just because you're anxious. And now it's already becoming predictable within the first 10 seconds of the round because it's the only approach option you've shown. Ideally, whatever single medium B&B you learn on a new character should also be something you can use as a drive rush check, because you actually do call out the fact that he doesn't have time to drive rush here, but then you have no idea how to convert it into anything or how to follow up, and you immediately try to jump at a range where he can just anti-air you again. You got lucky that you hit him, but the jumping here at this range, you should have just gotten anti-aired and put back in the corner. Oh, okay, yeah, I take it back. Light auto combo, very much not good. This is not a knockdown. You are +3 in his face, so you can enforce a little bit of mix, but not much. And that's the disadvantage of using light auto combo so much, is that you're not actually knocking them down. I do like that you went for the throw and enforced the mix. If you aren't going to knock them down, you do want to take advantage of the plus frame, so that was really good. You're just mashing light auto combo as hard as you can because you don't know what to do. Buttons with intention. And immediately jump again. If you just stop jumping and stop using light auto combo, your Alex will already go up to like Diamond 1. And this is the disadvantage of not really getting a knockdown, is that even though you got the hit, there's very little mix you can enforce here, and you also went for the same option again. So he read it, and you die. Oh! Alex here, you see the same problem, where the auto combo for 2 spends 2 bars of your drive for no reason, where you had a significant drive advantage. Alex's heavy flash chop, if you do like charged heavy punch into heavy flash chop, that's a true block string that takes like a bar and a half of drive. But you're spending on the OD one without any real attempt to confirm into super, just because it's there, and you're burning your meter. And again, like, if you had used a medium button there that could be confirmed into something or go into a knockdown, you could have potentially killed him here. But because you did the light auto combo, you got the hit and have nothing to show for it. And you're on a pixel, so this is a really bad place to be. And again, because you keep jumping, at this point he knows.
Round 2. Fight.
Every time you've approached, it has been with a jump in. Every single raw approach has been a jump in. I don't know if you realize you're doing that, because in the heat of the moment, it can be easy to just be like, oh, I'll try this again. I have a moment to do something, I'll try it again, and not realize how many times you're actually doing it. You have jumped at least a dozen times in barely over a round. Like, it is jump spam. You're playing Alex like he's Super Mario. And there's no benefit to you doing that. You're getting perfect parry for it over and over again. Again! And we're mashing light auto combo as a drive rush check, which again doesn't convert. Nice. That's the string I was actually just telling you to use more. The charged heavy punch into heavy flash chop, which looks like is your heavy auto combo, so you actually have that on deck regardless. That is a very good neutral tool that you should be using more. I feel like you're hesitant to use your heavy auto combos at all just because they're slower to start up, but like you gotta use your heavies. If you only play with mediums and lights, you have no ranged options and you have no, pun intended, heavy hitting options. Look at your meter. Look how low your meter is just from spamming the medium auto combo. Nice. Ooh. I actually really like the stop short. I really, really like the drive rush into the flash chop to catch him checking the drive rush. This is freaking nasty. That is freaking nasty. And it looks like you actually ended that intentionally with a chosen ender instead of just following the auto combo to save your super, which is very, very good. That was a great move. I'm gonna stop pointing it out every time, other than to just say it briefly, but stop jumping. Light auto combo. Grab out of range where he can't grab. Like, your flowchart right now is jump in, if blocked light auto combo, if blocked grab. And you're not doing anything else. There it is again. Jump in, if blocked light auto combo, if blocked grab. Over here. Look what happened to your meter. Just from, like, you blocking that string now, you'd already spent 2 bars by yourself, now you're in the orange and you put yourself there. Oh my god, stop jumping! Again, light auto combo grab. Alright, you did mix it up there a little bit and shimmied after the jump in. But, like, if you've been doing jump-ins and they've just been blocking them every single time, no reversal, no nothing, start throwing them. Just throw them after the jump-in. Jumping. You're gonna jump? Oh, he whiffed a huge grab in your face. That was it. I guarantee if you had just done heavy auto combo here instead of mashing light. Huh? Why is it not converting? Is that not? Oh, the timing's weird. I don't know why I'm not getting, like, I'm mashing the auto combo. I don't know why it's not getting me more than one hit. Maybe it's just replay takeover being finicky, because you could see me mashing it. But guaranteed if you had just done a heavy starter combo here, he'd be dead. Light auto combo. Jump. Okay, that's what I was trying to tell you to do. You went for the stylish ender. That's how you want to punish that. Okay, so for Alex, use the light auto combo sparingly. Replace it after a jump in with a medium or a throw. Only really shimmy there if they start showing reversal. Replace the medium auto combo, just like DJ, with something that doesn't spend your meter. Take more advantage of his heavies in neutral, like the first 2 hits of the heavy auto combo, doing so much drive damage. And stop jumping. Please stop jumping. You are extremely limiting yourself by refusing to stay on the ground for more than 1 second at a time. You can't play this character in the air. There are really no characters in this game that can function well in the air. At most, your options in the air in this game are like an air throw or an aerial normal. That's it. That's really it. You immediately lose access to almost the entirety of your kit every single time you choose to hold up. So just be willing to slug it out on the ground, try things, see if they work. If they don't work, okay, you can always go into the replay takeover and figure out why they didn't work. But just try more of your tools. It might mean you lose some matches. It might mean you de-rank quite a bit for a while just because you're experimenting with more of your tools. But at the end of the day, you're going to have a stronger sense of what your character can and can't do in different common situations. And I think you're likely to be having a lot more fun, because I guarantee you it's going to be way more fun to enforce 3 or 4 way guesses on people by using your character's whole kit than to just run the same guess of jump in, then do I hit or throw you every single time. It's so much more fun when you feel in command of your character and in control of what all your different options are. So as always, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for trusting me to help out with your replays. I'm really curious to see what characters I end up with next month. I'll have this uploaded as soon as possible. And have a great rest of your day or night, depending on when this is uploaded. I don't know.
Where are you going? Before hitting like and subscribe,